Okay, well, microphone looks like it's working this time. That's good. All right, I am hanging out. Do some world building. I need OneNote probably open for that. Let's get a new window of Chrome going, and let's open up Worldographer. So what I'm doing right now is, oh man, this is crazy. I feel like I've got too much going on my second monitor. Anyway, grab yesterday's map, not that one, this one, and we'll save it as today's map. Today's 26. This is just to avoid potential corrupted files that would frustrate me, as I would lose a lot of progress, which happened to me before. No, I'm not doing that. I actually thought I disabled that, but anyway, neither here nor there. All right, let's get in. Continent size. Take a look at a prep. So this is kind of what I'm working on right now. I'm working on this preface. And the idea of these hills, kind of, I don't know what to say, reaching down into the plains a little more, kind of more like fingers, I guess. So I might throw some more of these types of hills, the barren hills. That's not what I meant to do. 8, 9, there you go. Like, I don't know about those two. Like that, and then we'll get some more the grassland hills going. Wow. Maybe not on those ones. Maybe more like that, maybe. Something to actually completely surround this section here with the hills too. And I want to trim these ones. I want there to be some more distance between the river and the hills. I like the hills running into the savannah here. That's good. It might increase the size of this savannah all the way up to across from Alma's Run. Like this. We think about even take the grid on. That's what I'm doing. Even think about having it come up high to here, maybe. That's good. That's good. Maybe have this one hooked down. This. No, there's a name. There's a ruins here at this set of hills right here that I haven't named yet. Maybe I should. So we have Google open, so let's get into the translate page. We're going to go English to Latin. And we want to look up dead. So funny to me, the Latin words and how close they are to the English words, like inane instead of inanus. And this obviously is more like the French. I like that idea of being empty. What do we got for empty? Nudus. Nice. What do we like? What do we like? What do we like? So I like the idea of it being dead and empty. Maybe an empty heart, empty soul, empty house. Not a word. Let's look up for house. Maybe hollow is a better word. A pit. That's cool. It sort of has like a two-term meaning there. This is all the wrong thing though. This is hollow like a cave, like a hollow, not like something is empty. So okay. Excavatum, huh? Interesting. Not what I want to call the place though. So the centaur, I think the idea that the centaur would have named the ruin. And they would have named it something like the Hollow Yield, or I just can't think of a good name right now. Which is no good. That doesn't help anybody. So let's actually try and think of something here. So let's just, for the sake of fun, write down the word hollow. All right, the other site I use a lot for this stuff is not a secret in any way. Thesaurus.com. I find it just helps you. Desolate's cool. Vacant is cool. But it's not vacant. It's not vacant. So let's actually look at vacant. You know, it's like a tasty sandwich. Vacuous. Vanus. What am I like? Not a curse. I think the idea that it used to be a thing and is no longer a thing. It used to be a town or a used to be I'm having a hard time thinking about this. Having a hard time. Desolate. To lay waste, to make empty. Vasto. Desolation of smog. Desolation. Destellario. Vastitus. All right, all right. What do we got here? I like the idea of Vasto or Vastus. So maybe hollow is a noun. Maybe not. Maybe just place. Oh, expose. No, no. Place, position, loco, like location. No. This is really exciting, I'm sure, watching me try to think. Watching my computer screen while I try and think. Let's go with not a house. Yes, I meant house. Dwelling? Maybe. Try abode. Oh, throne could be cool. Seeds. Nest. Kind of neat. Nidus. I like that, actually. Nidus. All right, let's write that down. And we've got desolate. So vasto. The verb. Adjective. I guess vastus. Nidus. Or vastonitis. Grammar's aside, I'm using it as inspiration for a language. I'm not actually trying to speak Latin, so. Forsaken, though, that's cool. Interesting. I think vastus. Something is desolate. What does abode? Morabatur otem. What does otem mean? Oops. However, but that doesn't help me. Waste, that's fine. We want it empty. And then vacuous. Yeah, okay. Thin, oh thin. Hungering, oh hunger. There's lots of cool things. No. All right. A verb is an action So to desolate, not what I want. This is desolate as an adjective describing. So it has to be vastus. So I could call this thing nidus vastus. Or I could call it vastus nidus. I want nidus vastus. It is a ruin. And that's good. That is what I wanted. So I've got Hoko Hoko, Hiko Awa, Colorado, and Nidus Vastus. Nidus Vastus is essentially going to be abandoned. Now, I kind of like the idea of putting something dead around there. But dead forest. What else is there? There's wetlands, but wet doesn't seem appropriate. Cold deserts. Underdark. I feel like a barren. Not barren. There's Badlands. I don't really like either of those. Well, it'll still just be hilly. I'm gonna leave it as hilly. Oh, did I screw that up? I did screw that up. Gotta get back in here. Select. Grab this. I want you to hide terrain. Good. All right, so Nidus Vastus is in. Nidus Vastus is spelled wrong because I need lowercase I there. Good. Now we want to do this. Nidus Vastus means, I should know this, I just literally just did this. Nidus Vastus means I know it's a desolate. Nidus meant abode. All right. Okay. Now let's go back into hills, see what my hill options are here. Dead Forest Hills. Maybe. Jungles, not so much. Shrubland might actually be cool up in the north and here. Something like that, maybe. All right. So we've got the gnolls, which will roam through the hills. And we've got The halflings live along the river, and then we've got nomadic centaurs, which will do sort of loops following the herd. I feel like the herd wants to be able to come into the bottom here to the lake. I don't think I want hills right up to the lake. Up like this. And that's about that for that. Save our work. Almost wonder if there should be more forest stuff in here. Don't know. We go right click, table, above. Well, what's next here? I guess the last time I was streaming, I was trying to think of names for the towns. These 3 towns. Hiko Awa, Hokohoko, and Aroto. Which obviously did. Based on Maori language, which is the halflings that live there, the language that they speak. And I mean, they would stay to the river. They wouldn't really go anywhere else. The gnolls may be a problem for them sometimes, but only when the gnolls come to them. They're not fighting for space. And yeah, like the idea that the gnolls are up here in the shrubland and the hills. They come down and attack when people go by, but otherwise, and maybe make their way down through the hills to do stuff. It's the idea that people are afraid to go into the hills. We are actually going to just cut this. Then I'm going to go down here. What on earth? Fear of the hills. Because they're infested with gnolls. Oh. Say an adventure here, which people will eventually have to do. It's going to be I mean, there'd be an adventure to go check this out. 1, 2. Let's say we started here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it would be a full day's journey to get there. Hard day's journey to get there. Closest disembarked from the river. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, even then, nowhere really to go. You have to spend the night either there or out in plains and then move in. Which would be crazy enough, I'm sure. Oh. And otherwise, there could be an adventure where you need to travel across this land. Which should bring me into the charts. Thing is, it's mostly flat, which means you could probably see about 3 miles off. But I really like the idea that there's no roads. No significant roads anyway. I guess I should put a... I could put a village-to-village road in, but I'm actually not going to bother. They would take the river when they want to travel from village to village. And this is all disused and ruined, and there's no roads left, none of significance. Also, traveling through the plains is pretty simple. So that's that. Puts us here. We've got common hyenas, wolves. We've got black bears and giant hyenas. In the south, we've got lions. Got tigers, they're rare. Elephants, I'm just not 100% sure if I want elephants to be a lot of them, but I guess. Yeah. Texting my wife. What else do I need to know about these guys? I'm good. I might change this to Apratha or Aprathai. With this, we're gonna go doesn't have a meaning. I wonder why. If it was just Prathis? It means prather. It did mean something. Oh, okay. Or plains, perhaps. Plains spelled properly. Grassland. Doesn't matter. I am gonna name it. Just like it better. Which puts me into no, 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 no. Yes. All right, so that fixes that up. We arguably do two eyes, but it looks like a Prathi. What does a Prati mean? Well, that's funny. Huh, okay. Features. Select. I like it with two eyes. We're gonna go. Okay. Fixing everything up. How we do. Okay. So those 4 have been updated. Get back into here. So sort of got enough now, I think, to work with that. I might think about what level of undead I want in the center ruin, which is Nidus Vastus. So let's get a new page going. So gray doesn't really matter. Gray, empty, dead. Throwing down some keywords. Cold. The barren, maybe cold. It is a ruin, which former glory, and I like the idea that it's unsettling. All right. So we'll sort by undead. Gnolls should probably be there. It's just a general rule. Mind Flayer Lich, probably not so much. I mean, I could have a Death Knight. A Mummy Lord. So this is going to be this is going to be a ruined. I'm going to spell everything wrong. Ruined castle. And I would say that when the influence of Teneverse reached out, it would have corrupted whoever castle owner was. Which I may end up using. Not a vampire. I like the idea of a mummy lord. Legendary actions and a lair. That's cool. That's very cool. I'm just looking it up here in my monster manual. I got nobody watching, so it doesn't matter what I do. Mummy Lord watches over the ancient temples or tomb that is protected by lesser undead and rigged with traps. Hidden in this temple is a sarcophagus where Mummy Lord keeps his greatest treasures. Mummy Lord encounters layers a challenge rating of 60. Lair actions. Each undead creature in a lair can pinpoint the location of a living creature in 120 feet until. That's pretty cool. So all the undead basically get to know where you are. Advantage on saving throws. Any non-undead creature that tries to cast a spell at 4th level or lower in the Moonlord's lair is racked with pain. And the creature can choose another action, but if it tries to cast a spell, it must make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 necrotic damage per spell level, and the spell has no effect and is wasted. Mummy Lord's Templar Tomb is warped in the following ways by the creature's presence. Food instantly molders and water evaporates when brought into the lair. Other non-magical drinks are spoiled, wine turning into vinegar, for instance. Divination spells cast within the lair by creatures other than Mummy Lord, 25% chance to provide misleading results. If a divination spell already has a chance to fail, it increases by. A creature takes a treasure from the lair, is cursed until the treasure is returned. The cursed target has disadvantage on all saving throws. Curse lasts until remove curse spell. Wow. Well, that's cool. So multi-attack, a rotting fist, and a dreadful glare each turn. I like the idea of there being basically servants that are mummified. I'm rating of 3. They don't actually do that much damage, but that's okay. So I like the idea of mummies, mummy lords, and skeletons. This guy had an army. So we have a mummy lord, who would have been the, what would we call that? Captain, leader. He would have been the lord of the castle. Fine. Then we have mummies, who would have been his court, I guess. We have skeletons, would have been his soldiers. Zombies would have been his servants. A gnoll witherling, I think it's called. A gnoll witherling would have been a prisoner. What else do we have? Crawling claws. Sure. Shadows. I mean, I can have all of these guys in here. Probably not the Naga. Flame skulls seem, maybe. Not. I don't think I want ghosts or banshees or anything like that. What's a white? We don't want death tyrants or alhoons. I don't remember what a bodak is. I feel like a wraith is a ghost. Yeah. Vampire spawn. Revenants. Revenant. 259. Okay. Revenants. Has to do with their fate. CR5. They burn with resolve and flare. Revenant's original body was destroyed, otherwise unavailable. Is it a ghost? It's either 30, it's not a ghost. Actions: multi-attack with 2 fists, and vengeful glare. Revenant targets one creature it can see within 30 feet against which it has sworn vengeance. Maybe. Those guys are a maybe. I'm not 100% on them. Beholder Zombie, no. Ghost, no. Flame Skulls, maybe. I feel like Flame Skulls are... I don't know if they would appear here or not. I'm just looking it up. You can probably hear me flipping the pages. Blazing green flames and mad echoing laughter follow disembodied skull that patrols its demons. When under flame skull discovers trespassers, it blasts them. Fiery rays. Dark spellcasters fashion flame skulls from the remains of dead wizards. Yeah, that's possible. Flame skulls were wizards. Got a lot of S's there. Beautiful. No, a white. Page 300. These are intelligent. They're CR3. Once mortals driven by dark desire and great vanity. Possibly as a traitor? Yeah, that works. Someone who's not dead. These guys willfully, they weren't corrupted, they willfully went. So that would work. And then mummies already got. Will-o'-the-wisps, not so much. Specters, no. Ogre zombies, maybe. What is a ghast? On page 450. What? No, it's experience. That makes more sense. Dum-de-dum-dum. 148. $148. Right. Ghasts and ghasts and ghouls. Ghasts are just tougher versions. And they stink. Orcus sometimes infuses a ghoul with a stronger dose of visceral energy, making a ghast, whereas ghouls are more than savage beasts. Ghast is cunning and can inspire a pack of ghouls to follow its commands. Oh. Ghasts and ghouls. Alright. Roam the night in packs. Hunger for humanoid flesh. These guys don't actually fit. Because they need to eat, and there's nothing for these guys. So I'm probably going to say no to these guys. That. And yeah, all right. Much as I like the sound of it, Yeah, spectacle. Skeletal warhorse. 100 or 273. Derp a derp a derp. Burp derp a derp derp. Alright, habitual behaviors, obedient servants. Whatever sinister force ways a skeleton chooses ability. Yeah, okay. Skeleton Minotaur. Oh, about those guys. I don't see Minotaurs fitting in. Warhorse. Counts 4. And almost done here. Shadow I can see. 269. So I think that these guys may also be traders. Just bad. What's the deal? They can consume any living creature, but they're especially drawn to creatures untainted by evil. A creature that lives a life of goodness and piety consigns its basest impulses and strongest temptations to the darkness where shadows hunger. It doesn't require air, food, drink, or sleep. Yeah, okay. Traders, prisoners. It doesn't say how they're created, other than that they get made by more shadows. All right. This is old school dungeoneering right here. This is cool. What is this? The ruins of. What is this? Harpshield Castle. Castle environs. Castle dungeon. This is really cool. Someone built this. Looks amazing. So, that's how I spend my days. The ruins of Minas Nen. What? Interesting. It's very interesting, yeah. Is there such a thing? Gotta be. That's cool. The idea of a wall. I mean, all right. Enough of that. I feel like I should look at the Noah Witherling really quickly. Volos. Volos, where are you? 155. There's a lot of weird things in Volos Guide. 155. Gnolls turn against each other. Fight. Divers devour the flesh of their slain comrades. Preserve the bones then by looking at the pillows. Bring their remains back to life. So, okay. That's totally doable. Much as gnolls do, traveling with their comrades trying to kill anything in their path, they don't eat, are motivated by hunger. Leaving more for the rest of the band. Gnoll with those are capable of wielding any weapon more sophisticated than a simple club. I should actually have Gnoll Witherlings with my Gnoll group then instead. So these guys here are gone. I actually will make these guys the prisoners. So we've got prisoners, mounts, a traitor, former wizards, servant soldiers, the court, and the Lord himself. All right. And what do we like here? Have these ideas, right? So it's the guardhouse. It's designed to keep things in not. So there's an outer wall. It could be easily climbed. Oh well. There should be a gate facing, probably facing south. There be dwellings in the yard. Tables. The gatehouse, sorry, is not facing south. Gatehouse on the south wall. And again. Would they have dug a basement for a dungeon? Would they have dug a basement? I think they would. I think they would have done it so they could install a strong gate. I'll just all right, that's enough there for now. At some point I'll have to actually put together some sort of map for this. I've got a bunch of ideas. Frothy. That's good. That's good. All right, it's been almost an hour. I'm probably going to call it here. On the off chance that you sat and listened to this entire thing, which I highly doubt, basically you can see my really messed up thought process, very slow, inefficient thought process, is to look for words on Translate. I look for different words in the English language to try and translate using thesaurus. I go through the monster manual and I look for ideas. I know generally an idea that you want to work from a map. So the next step for me in this is going to be building a map, figuring out kind of the lay of the land for this ruin, and then I'll build encounters off that. But I have my idea, all these different things. These guys are going. We're not doing. Oops. Yeah, so sort of have this layout. Some things some key points I want to put in. But yeah, so I go through lists. I look at lists. I looked at all the undead creatures. I wanted the theme, the undead theme for this ruin, and I don't use a lot. Oh, excuse me. I don't use a lot of undead. But this one I definitely want it to be undead. And then I kind of just spitball ideas. I write them down. This can be a lot easier if you have someone to talk to, which I currently do not. So, yeah, I'll just work on this. And then maybe I'll pick away at this. Maybe I'll work on a map and I'll bring an update in next time I stream, which who knows when that'll be. So anyway, supposed to play tonight, which should be cool. Looking forward to it. I'll do my best to shine the spotlight on some other people, because I feel like there's some other people who need the spotlight in tonight's game. So maybe I'll give you an update on how that went as well. So, in the meantime, let's all make the game a better place.